Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to put classes into their own files, which is definitely the way that the way it works when we're building a real application, and also how to auto load them with a function called SPL auto load register. All right, and then finally we're going to take a look at the final keyword, which can prevent classes from being overridden by child classes, and also methods by being overridden by child class methods. All right, so let's go ahead and let's open our folder here. Okay, right now I just have index.php, but I'm going to create another document, and I'm going to save this one as foo.php. Okay, and then we're going to create another document, and we're going to call this one bar.php. Alright, so let's open all three of these. Okay. Alright, so let's create here, we're going to say PHP, whoops, and we're going to create a class called foo, and let's just create one public function, and we'll call it say hello. Okay, and all this is going to do is echo hello world. Okay, one class, one method. Now I'm going to go to bar PHP, and we're going to create a class called bar, and let's just leave that for now. So we'll save it, save that. Now we want to include these in our index file. All right, so we're going to say include foo.php and bar.php. Okay, now let's instantiate these things. So we'll say foo equals new foo. All right, and then we're going to say bar equals new bar. Okay, and we'll test it out by saying foo say hello, and there we go, we get hello world. Now if I was to remove this include and save, we get a class foo not found because it's not seeing that file. Now what we're doing right here is absolutely fine. In fact, if I was only using two class files like this, I would keep it like this. But what if you have a folder that has, 10, 15, 20 classes in it? You don't want to have 20 lines of just include files. So PHP gives us a function called SPL auto load register that will auto load all your classes for you. All right, so I'm going to get rid of these two includes here. All right, and we're going to say SPL underscore auto load underscore register. All right, and we're going to pass in here a function. Okay, and then in here we're going to pass in class name. All right, actually we don't need these here. I know this is kind of a weird format. It's kind of like a JavaScript callback, but right here we want to say include and then class name. Oops. Okay, class name, and then we want to concatenate on the PHP extension. Okay, so right here we're going to say .php. Alright, and let's go ahead and save that. And now we reload and you see it still works. Okay, it's including those class files. Alright, if I go to my bar class and say public function say hi, and we just want to echo hi, then that should work. Okay, so we'll change that to bar, oops, and then say hi. Alright, and that works fine. So that's how we can auto load classes. The next thing I want to show you is the final keyword. Alright, so let's go back here. I'm just going to undo so we get foo say hello. Alright, now we have this say hello method inside of our foo class. So let's go to bar and let's extend foo. Alright, and I'm just going to actually change this to say hello. Okay, we'll say hello from bar. Alright, and then if we go back to index and we say bar say hello, you can see we get hello from bar. Now if I go to our foo method here called say hello, and I put final in front of it, final public function, what this means is that this function can no longer get overridden by any child classes. Alright, this is it. This is the final version of it. So now if we go back and and we reload, we're getting an error that says cannot override final method foo say hello. Okay, we can also do this with classes themselves. So I'm going to take the final off of the method, and then we want to change this to final class foo. And then if we go and reload, we're getting this class bar may not inherit from the class foo, okay, because that's the final class. Alright, so this can be helpful, especially if you're working with multiple developers. You can kind of claim your classes that you don't want to be to have other methods inherit from. Alright, so hopefully I explained that good enough, and I will see you in the next video.